Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. I'm Steph and today I'm going to react to the Demon Slayer Season 4 Episode 2, Water Hashira Giyu Tomioka's Pain. So last episode, we just continued the story like how they usually do on the beginning of each season. It's the recovery from the fight, introduction to new plot, and the new plot so far that's been revealed is that the Hashiras are going to go through this intense training to achieve like the Demon Slayer mark. Because the Mist and the Loved One were able to do it during their battle with the 5 and 4. Tanjiro is able to do it. So since that mark is like hella important, the rest of the Hashiras are going to go through this intense training to achieve it themselves, while also training the other Demon Slayers to be better Demon Slayers. So it's like a win-win in each situation. But we left off with Lady Tamayo being summoned now, like the crow went to go get her, and the crow basically said, hey, we need your help to defeat Muzan because Nezuko now can withstand the sun, so everyone's going to be after her, we need your help. And Lady Tamayo, I feel bad for her because she's not about that shit, man. She just wants to live in peace, man. She's already suffered enough. She wants nothing to do with Muzan, but at the same time, she probably knows the most about him. Because again, I'm not 100% sure on their backstory, but I have a feeling they were allies or acquainted at some point where she knows a lot about him, but since I guess it was so traumatic for her, she wants nothing to do with him. So that's why she's been laying low for the past 500 years or so. But she's being summoned to the master's house. So for this episode, let's see if we're gonna see her talk to the master. Let's see if we're gonna get any sort of conflict introduction, and let's just continue the Hashira's training. If you guys are enjoying my Demon Slayer series so far and you guys want to see all these uncut reactions early, make sure to check out my Patreon, link will be in the description. Alrighty, without further ado, this could be Demon Slayer Season 4 Episode 2, Water Hashira Giyu Tomioka's Pain. Let's go. Hey everyone, just want to give a special thanks and a shout out to my Patreons for supporting me. Over on my Patreon, you'll gain early access to all of my uncut reactions on top of other perks. Check out my Patreon, the link is in the description.
Oh. Lady Tamayo!
Good evening, Miss Tamayo. It's dangerous, you know, leaving your window open at night like this.
Lady Tamayo! Lady Tamayo!
Who runs like that?
Tamayo!
Lord.
And now...
You're summoning me, a demon, to the headquarters of the Demon Slayer Corps?
I'll be waiting for a favorable response from you.
Yeah, she's in hiding, man. She wants nothing to do with any of this shit, bro. She's just doing her own thing.
Let's clear out of the house now. I'm ready to go.
Yeah, they're like they found you.
It's not like that. Now that Nezuko has managed to conquer the sun, something's been set in motion. No. It's possible change was set in motion long before that.
Did she ever meet Yoriichi?
What happened on that fateful day?
She did.
Has at last begun to swell and become one large wave.
So she knew Yoriichi personally.
I'm going to start compiling the research I've done up till now. But I will need your help, Yushiro. Quickly. This may very well be our last move. Now let's go to the Demon Slayer Corps headquarters.
Alright.
The Ubuyashiki Mansion.
Alrighty.
Master, I'm ashamed to admit it, but I am no longer capable of moving.
Damn. He can't move at all.
And though I'd like to speak with Giyu myself, it doesn't look like that'll be possible.
So yeah, again,
As this is a very important time for us.
the second that purple takes over his body.
Would you mind being the one to talk to Giyu for me? My hope is that Giyu, who burdens himself with negative thoughts, can start to look forward again. So be persistent.
Yeah, what is his pain? I mean, that's the episode's name.
Are you leaving? For Hashira training?
No, I'm not. But I have to see someone before that.
I guess that should be fine then.
Like, what is Giyu punishing himself for? Rengoku? Sabito? Like, who's he punishing himself?
How would you go about convincing that person that they're not alone? Is there a way to do it while actually getting through to them?
Not really.
Well, if anyone knows the answer to that, it's not me. But Mr. Tanjiro, above all else, you want to cheer this person up, don't you?
It's more of like gaining trust. That's really what it is. It's a lot of having patience with the person, over time gaining their trust so they can open up to you. That's really what it is. But it's going to take a long time to break down those walls that those people put up, talking from personal experience.
But I've made you some rice balls. There should be enough for both you and that person. Whatever you do, you need to eat your fill first. Or else you'll never become healthy in body and soul.
Miss Aoi, thank you. Sorry to bother you. Mr. Giyu, it's me. Are you in there? It's me, Tanjiro Kamado!
Oh god, that would annoy the shit out of me. Oh my god. Like, what the fuck?
So, long story short, everyone's been busy training.
I know.
Oh, so you knew. That's great.
Too close.
And I'll be cleared for active duty in 7 days. You think you can train me then?
I can't.
But why not?
I'm upset that you never mastered water breathing to its perfection. After all, you were meant to become the next water Hashira.
Ah, not the flame.
Changing the style you started with to develop a new breathing technique apparently isn't all that uncommon.
That's not what I'm talking about. We're still missing a water Hashira. Someone has to assume the mantle, and I suppose I hoped it would be you.
Still missing a water Hashira?
Isn't he the washer? Yeah. Is he retiring?
I'm not the water Hashira.
Then what are you? Which Hashira are you? Then what Hashira are you? I feel like there's more to it.
I brought some rice balls with me. Would you like to eat them together?
No.
They say you can't be angry after a good meal and a full stomach.
Yes, we can.
All right, I'll just leave them here for you.
I know how to handle people like Giyu because Giyu used to be me. So it takes a lot of patience to break the walls down of someone like this. Because they're burning something that you don't know. Be persistent.
Mr. Giyu!
Persistence,
Where are you headed, Mr.
patience.
Giyu? Mr. Giyu!
Not
Where
like
are you
that,
up to?
though.
Are you on patrol? It does feel like demon sightings have settled down, doesn't it?
If it were me personally, I would have punched him by now.
Mr. Giyu! Mr. Giyu? Mr. Giyu! Mr. Giyu!
You give in?
Oh no. Is this going to last forever?
Yeah.
If I talk to him, will he stop stalking me and leave me in peace? I never did pass the final selection. I didn't
Sabito.
take it alone. There was a boy.
Sabito
His
saved
family
him.
had also been killed by demons.
That's his
name
burden.
was Sabito. I'll never forget his peach-colored hair, or what happened that day.
He knows him. Tanjiro knows him. Yeah, that is not how you get someone's trust or to convince someone like that to do something. If anything, personally for me, that shit would piss me off to the point where I would have like knocked the fuck out of Tanjiro and tell him like, yo, fuck off. That's just me. Again, a lot of patience, a lot of persistence, and just slowly chipping away at their walls to the point where they'll trust you. That's how you gain someone's trust and convince them to do something like that. Yeah, again, Giyu, he's burdening something, and to my surprise, not really, it's Sabito. I forgot where I heard this from. I think it was said in the series, maybe not. Maybe I saw it on a TikTok or some shit. I don't know. Yeah, I do know that their history is pretty rough. They were training both, and Sabito is the one who saved Giyu. So Giyu, to this day, blames himself for those deaths. Because, like, Sabito is, like, his best friend. And he died, and Giyu lives. So Giyu has survivor's guilt to the max. And then he lost Rengoku. I don't think he seemed like he cared, but I feel like deep down he did. Maybe not as much as Sabito, but Sabito is definitely the one that he burdens the most. And since he died and Giyu lived with his survivor's guilt, he's not accepting anything that has happened. He's not taking credit for anything because he's literally thinking to himself, if it weren't for him doing what he did, I would not be here doing what I'm doing right now, and I would not be who I am today. So none of the credit that is happening, that is given to me, goes to me. It goes to him, not me. That's basically what's going through his mind. Again, I know how to read people like you so well, but I feel like this episode is going to be about him accepting the fact what happened to Sabito, it was going to happen. Maybe not it was going to happen, but it wasn't his fault. He keeps blaming himself and, the survivor's guilt. He's got to get over that, and he's going to accept, or he has to finally accept fault. It's not his fault. It sucks what happened, but it's not his fault and he needs to accept that. So let's see if Tanjiro can convince him to, like, you know, literally accept that and move on with his life and finally forgive himself and stop blaming himself for Sabito's death. So let's see if Tanjiro can do it.
Sabito and Mr. Giyu.
I was 13 back then. We were the same age and alone in the world. We became friends quickly. Sabito had a strong sense of justice, and yet a kind and gentle heart.
He doesn't show his face.
The only one who died during that year's selection was Sabito.
I thought it was the girl, the Momo girl.
I was left wounded by the very first demon that attacked me. I was helpless. It was Sabito who saved me.
Water breathing. Fourth form. Striking tide!
Yeah, and that's the demon that killed him.
After saving me, I was left in the care of another boy. Then he quickly ran off towards another cry for help. While it's true I survived for 7 days, therefore passing the selection,
He
I didn't
didn't
kill a
technically
single
pass.
and had only been saved by another. And so, can you really say that I passed?
And when he found out his friend died, it was supposed to be Sabito.
Have the real Hashira train you. It's for the best, really.
Yeah, so that's his...
I'll never manifest a mark.
Yep.
As for Sabito,
Because he doesn't think
there's
he's
no
worthy.
doubt he would have. Just forget about me. You're wasting your time.
That's why he doesn't feel worthy. He doesn't feel like he deserves it.
I'm sure he thinks he should have been the one to die that day. I know how that feels. When someone you value more than your own life ends up dying before you instead. And worse, dies because they were protecting you.
Is he thinking of Rengoku?
Sabito, the boy who trained me back on Mount Sagiri. What a strange experience.
If it weren't for
Even
him,
though they were both already long dead.
Tanjiro wouldn't be standing right there.
If he survived, he'd be the same age as Mr. Giyu now. Amazing. Amazing. He saved everyone during the selection. Something I couldn't do.
And he was the only one who died, too.
If Sabito were still here, I'm sure that he'd be an incredible swordsman.
Oh, he would be one of the most powerful
That
Hashiras.
must be part of the reason why Mr. Giyu feels he should have been the one to die. I get it. I had that same thought myself. Mr.
When Nezuko?
Rengoku, he
Oh yeah,
sacrificed
again,
his own
yep.
life to protect us. He was incredible.
He lost because of plot. Hard take. But Rengoku lost because of plot. No other reason.
No matter how pathetic or embarrassed you may feel, you've got to keep living. Though he doesn't acknowledge it. I can't imagine how hard he must have trained in order to make himself a worthy candidate for Hashira. The amount of suffering he must have gone through.
If anything, at this point, you have to relate to Giyu. Tell him, like, you know, I know exactly what you're going through. This is what I went through, and connect with him on that level. That's the only way you could do it at this point.
What Sabito entrusted to you? Aren't you going to pass it on?
That's a different approach.
Sabito, don't you dare ever say that you should have died again! Next time you say that, you and I are through. It's unforgivable. Your older sister, who was supposed to be married the next day, knew what was going to happen when she hid you from that demon to protect you. So how dare you insult her memory by saying something so selfish? You have to live and carry her memory.
It lives with you.
Why did I forget until now?
You locked...
Conversation with Sabito.
You locked your feelings away,
And
dude.
it's so important.
When you lost Sabito, you lost your feelings. Or you locked them away. Exactly. He never grieved correctly. He just... It was more of like denial rather than acceptance.
Big Sis Tsutako. Sabito. I'm sorry.
Oh no. I think I finally broke him. What do I do? Was that too harsh of me? Somehow he looks even more depressed than he usually does.
No, tell him about your experience. And tell him that, like, you know, I went through the same thing you did, you're not alone.
Since I haven't been cleared for active duty yet, it's not like I can spar with him or anything. Mr. Giyu may not talk much, but he wouldn't have to during an eating contest. It's brilliant!
No, don't do
Tanjiro,
that.
I know it's a little late, but I'll join.
Mr. Giyu, I challenge you to an eating contest!
He just said, I'll join you.
Why?
It's another bonding way.
So what is it that she's teaching you all?
Ms. Shinobu? I haven't heard anything, actually. I wonder how she is.
She's gonna collaborate with Tamayo.
I'm not going to be taking part in the Hashira training.
She's got something else to do.
But why? I'd like to tell you about the demon who killed my beloved older sister, Kanae. And also, how to go about killing the same demon.
Ooh.
I believe you're ready.
Alrighty, let's go. Alright, and that was episode 2 of Demon Slayer Season 4. Okay, so yeah, that is what Giyu's packing, man. He's packing all that guilt, all that burden, all that stress, all that grief. That's why he's so fucking depressed all the time. It's because the entire time, like we've seen him from episode 1 until now, the entire time he's thinking to himself, I am not worthy, I don't deserve this. The credit does not belong to me, the credit belongs to the people who sacrificed themselves for me. I would not be here, and they are dead, I'm alive. That's basically what he's thinking this entire time. He just keeps putting himself down because he just doesn't think that he's the one. But another way to look about it is that you are the one, it's just a shitty way to go about it. Maybe all of those things happened for a reason. Yes, they may have seemed more powerful than you in the moment at the time, but maybe Giyu's potential was greater. It may not have shown back then, it may have, like, you know, been obvious that it was, you know, Sabito that was the one, but maybe that's all Sabito could have done. Maybe that was like at his full potential and there was really nowhere else for him to go or grow. And like, again, Giyu may have seemed weak, but his potential was greater. Like Tanjiro, he didn't start out like that. He didn't start out like gifted and powerful and all that shit. He had to work for everything that he is right now. So that's something that Giyu and Tanjiro can definitely connect on. But it looks like we finally got through to Giyu, so he agreed to do the Hashira training. Still no conflict, so I wonder when we're gonna get that. Because again, this season is pretty short. It's only 8 episodes. Maybe it's just solely based on the Hashira training and we don't really get like an upper moon demon or any sort of demon that's gonna cause any trouble. But for next episode, we're leaving off with Shinobu training her little, like, I forgot her name. Not little sister, they're not related, I know. But we're basically leaving off with her going after the demon that killed her sister with the little girl. So maybe that's our conflict or some shit. Or maybe that'll just be a little side mission and we're gonna focus the rest on the Hashira training. So yeah, for next episode, let's see if those two, Shinobu and the girl, like actually hunt down the demon. And let's see what kind of training Giyu's going to do with the rest of them. And let's see if Shinobu is actually going to end up collaborating with Tamayo and seeing her face to face. If you guys are enjoying my Demon Slayer series so far and you guys want to see all these uncut reactions early, make sure to check out my Patreon, link will be in the description. Also, don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel for more reactions. And again, thank you guys for watching and I'll see you guys next time.